Hey, what's going on, everybody? Chance Gunn. I'm here with the morning show, the Traders Life morning show. We're checking out the news here today, right before the New York session starts. So, check right here. We see we have no news today. This Euro news was canceled, so that's good news for us. And then on top of that, we see that there's 2 p.m. USD news. These FOMC minutes, they can move the market. So be aware of that coming out at 2 p.m. But as for me, I'm going to be done trading by then, so it doesn't really bother me. No going into Friday G20 meetings, guys. This could slow down the next 2 days, like really Friday, and it could slow down today as well. I'm not sure. But the anticipation of what's going to come out of these meetings, so they're going to send us into December with a little bit of fun. But yes, guys, that's all we really got to worry about today. I'm going to pop up my chart. And guys, if you can see here, Euro USD made some moves yesterday. It did end up popping out of this zone, coming up here, and now it's stalling out in this zone. One thing I did want to draw, and I wanted to show you guys first, is if I come over here to the harmonic scanner, you can see we got a 15-minute scan on Euro USD. And I want to draw that for you guys real quick and put a pitchfork on it just so you guys can see, because that might be something that I look for. It looks like it could be going for a parallel touch or going to the opposite side. So the scan is this right here. And guys, I know about these points not because I know how to draw them myself. I don't know how to draw them actually, but I know how to copy. And it looks right here, guys, right here. I'm just copying off this. It's an AI robot that does it all for you if you guys are new to the harmonic scanner. So what I'm going to do from here is I'm going to draw a pitchfork. I'm going to grab that X to C to D. And look at that. You see how it's coming kind of into that zone? Now, let me make this, guys, if you're new to pitchforks, number one thing is perfection, to make sure these are perfectly on the edge there so you can get perfect, you can get perfect lines and perfect entries. Because if they're not perfect, it's not horrible, but it's definitely not beneficial. It's hurting you more than it's helping you is the nicest way I could say that, I guess. So yeah, definitely take the extra 5 minutes, not 5 minutes. It's like you see how long this takes, maybe 30 seconds to do that. Make sure you take the 30 seconds to do that every time. Now that pitchfork is perfect, guys, that's the sell I'm looking for. I'm looking for a sell off Euro USD up at this level. Up here at this zone, I'm going to be looking for sell to make a pullback. It might just come down to this level, but then if we can get that full pullback down, that's what I'd like to see, the full 50 pips. But even if we can get 20 pips with a tiny stop loss, that is the move that I'm looking for today on Euro USD. This fast indicator is confirming it as well. I think this, so if you guys are using the fast and you're new to this, I think it's going to print one of these. Like if it starts to curl and pulls back, watch it do one of these and then drop, kind of like it did here. You see how this first pullback right here wasn't the drop? It kind of did like another boom. Now if it comes up and it sharps it like this, like it just boom straight hook back, that's different. That's a trade entry. If it's doing a sharp hook back, if it's doing a sharp hook back like this one right here, that's like, okay, yeah, it's time to trade. But if it's starting to come up here, and this is what Steve Greger calls snaking. Snaking is when it starts to slide up here and it starts to stay up here a little bit. That means it's a strong uptrend. Let it play out. Let it kind of start that momentum down. And if you have to catch the second wave, you're still going to get a good entry. So don't worry about catching that turnaround spot, because the turnaround spot's really hard to catch. So when you see it start stalling out, start slowing, then look to find our entry zone and take it down from up here. Right around the quarter theory level is what I'm predicting heading into this session. So that's what I'll have my alerts set for. Just so you guys know how I do this, so you guys can see this is how I prepare for my days. Let me get this alert set, and then I don't have to worry about this. So I make all my alerts blue. You can make whatever color you want. If you have the upgraded trading view, you can get this. Just add the alert, click the add alert button right there, and then boom, there you go. You have one alert, and then I'm just gonna clone this. And I'm gonna take this one, I'm gonna put it right here. I'm going to adjust it up a little bit. And then I'm going to click the alert button down here. And then now I got those alerts on. Now I know when this pair, and I'm not going to trade the middle on this one, just so you guys know. I'm not trading this middle level. Even if it turns around here, I don't want to, like, for swipe trades, I'm not going to call it. I might take it on my personal account for a scalp of like 12 pips, like for a little burst trade. But for swipe trades, I can't call this trade like confidently for myself until I see it like, boom, kind of do one of these, like break out of this zone one way or the other, or hold this, or, you know, even do a break up here. I got to wait till it's making this breakout move because these gaps aren't big enough to trade that. You know, it's only a 12 pip gap. So for your personal account, if you want to scalp, that's fine. But for what I'm calling out on swipe trades and what I got to be looking for that, definitely looking for more the top end or the bottom end for the sell. So guys, if you are using the scalping method, if you're using the, you know, if you're using the 1 minute chart, you guys know how to use this fast indicator, you're practicing on your demo accounts today, definitely, you know, I would take trades off that middle line and look for 12 pips and 12 pips and dip. Get in, get out with 12 pips. Take that, you know, about 2%, a little over 2% profit, and you're good to go. Yo, AJ is looking like it wants to go for a sell right here. Let me check this purple pitchfork. See which one it is. All right, so it's actually a pitchfork. Yeah, that I drew. Okay, so it's the ecstasy to, or so it's the pitchfork off the harmonic. Again, guys, this is another harmonic that I just copied. I don't know how to draw these. I just copied off the harmonic scanner, and then I draw this pitchfork on top of it. 1, 2, XA with the C touch, and it's coming up here. It's rejecting off this level, guys. I like that. Let's see what Fast is saying. Fast is confirming for a sell, so I would like a sell off this area here. Might wait for one more little pullback or a little bit more confirmation that it's not a break retest to a higher high. I just kind of want more confirmation down here on tabs, like a red bar flip, or I'll go down to the minute chart and break it down after this call. So be aware of a sell coming on AJ. That looks like a decent sell from that level. And then CAD CHF, guys, stalling out in this zone here. Might look for a trade. If it pulls back up, I'll definitely be looking for a trade setup in this zone right here. If it pulls right back up to this level, let me get there. If it pulls back up to this level, boom, I'll be looking for the sell off that thing. So what I want to do here is I want to just throw an alert. I already have alert set, guys. So you see I have alert set on this white line. I'm going to tug it in a little bit. You see how it missed that last time? This is something you guys can do. You can adjust your trend lines especially. You know, see where it fits a little better. Maybe line it up to a perfect touch right there, and you can see it still works here. So, yeah, that's where I want that. That's where I want my trend line there. Touch it down to there. So I want it to come back up. Give me some rejection there. Or honestly, guys, one thing I'd say after it's gone in this big downtrend, what I really think is going to happen, you see how this is starting to form an uptrend? Like this is starting to form an uptrend right here. So I might see this thing break up and give us one of these and then start an upward momentum move, kind of how it went. You see how it went down, up. But if it does start holding that level, check, I mean, this pitchfork right here, let me adjust this. This pitchfork right here, look what it did last time it came down. This big white line's a pitchfork level. I'll change that to green. So that's a pitchfork. You can see it come through here. Touch, reject. So it could very well pull down for the sell, hit this pitchfork level, which is actually a quarter theory level as well. Now that I'm seeing that, something to pay attention to. Right there. So that line as well is a quarter theory level. So I might, if I'm taking the sell, I'm looking for it to come down to that level, and then it might go for the buy back up in the upward direction. So that's what I'm looking for on my 3 pairs. We'll see you on the post-game show. I know I didn't do a post-game show yesterday. Sorry about that. I had to go get this beautiful haircut, and by the time I got back, it was too late. I got busy. Life happened. So I apologize for that, but there will be a post-game show today, so be ready. And, yeah, let's catch these pips. Have a great day, everybody.